Howdy, folks. How's the lighting? How's the sound? How are you? And what have you been up to today? Because today, I'm pretty proud of myself because I did a bunch of chores that I needed to do. I managed to do like a load of chores back to back. So I'm pleased with myself. Plus, I kind of treated myself and I bought a copy of A Study in Scarlet, which is the first novel in the Sherlock series. I'm working on a detective project at the moment, so I'm needing to study up on my Arthur Conan Doyle. Ospardo says this is going to be a piece of cake. Ooh, a lot of confidence there. How confident is everyone else? Evan asks how everyone's doing. Listy. Bah, Twitch crashed my laptop. I was hoping to not use my tablet for once. Ooh, that's a pain. Must be a nuisance to switch over. Soda, I can't be here too long, I'm afraid. You stay as long as you want. It's entirely up to you. Never feel obligated to be present for a certain amount of time. Ospardo, first time quizzing on the computer, aiming for #1 spot today. Ospardo, you are very confident. Is the Oz in your name named after Frank Oz? Because I'm getting that impression now. Evan, how is the progress on your Star Wars Film Chums podcast? It's getting there. At the moment, I'm doing clips. I'm adding the clips in, pretty much. But because I've had some, like I said, outside commitments at the moment, it's kind of like very slowly being clipped. But tomorrow I have no outside commitments, and as far as I know, it's not going to be a boiling hot day. So I'm gonna like just throw as many clips as I can into there. At this point, I do get the feeling it might not be done till the weekend. Yeah, it's been a bit delayed, unfortunately. Leo, looks and sounds good. I have no knowledge of Jim Henson or Muppet, so I'm just gonna moderate. Interesting. So I'm gonna have to convince Leo to join the Jim Henson cult after this stream. Soda, hello. Can't be off to. No, you've already said so. It's cool. It's cool. Listy, I don't think I'll even make it to my usual third place today. I have noticed Listy ends up in the third place a lot, but I shall learn new things, which is always fun. Yeah, I that's the thing. I like a lot of my quizzes to have like really nerdy questions in there, just to like, even if you don't get it, you've learned something. I'm a Muppet fanboy, and I know other non-Muppet stuff thanks to Defunctland. Ooh. Yes, you're definitely armed then. If you watch Defunctland and you're obsessed with the Muppets, yeah, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. I can understand your confidence now. Leo, I love Muppet Christmas Carol and Treasure Island. Otherwise, I've never watched anything Muppet related. That's pretty good background to have, if I'm honest. Those are two great Muppet movies. Probably, like, yeah, two of the best Muppet movies. So that's cool. That's cool. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna have to think which like Jim Henson properties Leo might like. I know Leo would love Labyrinth and Dark Crystal. I know it. Okay, yes. We'll start the quiz soon enough. Just gonna let people join in first. Let people come into the stream, and then we'll go ahead with it. It's 30 questions this time. I'd say that it's gonna be like it's technically first 10 easy, second 10 medium, last 10 hard, but it was really hard coming up with a Jim Henson quiz, just because his career is kind of like very scattered and he like experimented with so many different things, so it was very difficult to like put together an organized quiz. Listy, I've watched a few Henson documentaries on YouTube. There's lots of love out there. Yeah, there's some really good Jim Henson documentaries on YouTube. Really good ones. Ospardo, Muppets from Space is a guilty pleasure of mine. Evan, will you be reviewing each Star Wars prequel in the podcast? Yes, the podcast will be about all three Star Wars prequels. Pretty much. Not much to really say about that project. Should be coming out this weekend. We're kind of at the moment. Me and Viva are kind of like debating on what to do for August. We're either going to go with the Homeward Bound movies or the Blade Runner movies. We want to do a smaller podcast after like doing so many like big podcasts lately. We've been doing a lot of blockbusters, so yeah, we kind of want to do something small. So we're in talks about which one to do next. Yeah. Phenomena. Listy, Mushroom Space was on film 4 earlier. Ooh. I kind of miss having film 4. Film 4 is how I ended up seeing a lot of stuff I usually wouldn't be able to see, thanks to like their seasons. They have like themed seasons. For those who don't know, Film 4 is it's both a film production company but also a film channel. So it's a channel that screens films all day, every day, from not just British films but films around the world. And like, yeah, it's awesome. I mean, it spun off from Channel 4, which was already a pretty quirky channel. So yeah. Listy, Film 4 is really good for getting into foreign films and indie Brit pulp. Yes, it's so good for foreign films. I've ended up seeing like some of the most interesting foreign films through Film 4. Yeah, it's not like a lot of movie TV stations. I've noticed that they either just play they either like routinely play whatever's new, or it's just like a scattered mix of whatever, or it's a bunch of like average mediocre films. But with Film 4, it's good. It's really good because like there's something kind of classy about it, and the way it curates all these like selects all these different films that you probably never like usually see. Osparta says, my favourite Muppet movie is the time between the Muppet movie and the Muppets 2011. Good choices. Leo, I had a thing with watching Film 4 too. It's how I saw a lot of Ghibli films and discovered a couple of new favourites too. Yeah, so the thing is, I discovered Ghibli by renting Spirited Away from my library. But then soon after, Film 4 had their Studio Ghibli season, and I committed. I watched all of them that were screened. So yeah, as part of, I'll explain it again. So Film 4 is a British film station that shows it shows blockbusters, but it also shows like a lot of indie and foreign films. It's like a showcase of movies, really, and yeah. But it's also a production company. It's a film production company as well. Listy, I remember flipping on to Film 4 once, and it was a Bollywood film, and there was narration going over some scenes, and it revealed the narrator was a dog. I was sold. That sounds like Film 4. Because like the thing is, Film 4 is a spin-off of the British TV station Channel 4, and Channel 4 is kind of weird in its own way, so it makes sense that Film 4 will be just as eccentric and will show weird things. Yeah, that's one of the only two channels I miss, because I don't have a TV, by the way. I don't have TV whatsoever. The only two channels I miss are Dave and Film 4. Don't really miss anything else, because every time I switch on an actual TV, I just feel condescended to. There's just so much trash on there. But like with Dave, you get some really good comedy, and with Film 4, you get some really good movies. Leo, honestly, Film 4 is better than most of the Sky movie channels for the sheer variety. Yes, exactly. Though, to be fair, as a kid, I really, really liked the idea of Sky Box Office. I don't know if it's still a thing, but like, I really like the idea of Sky Box Office. And like being able to like book a film through a TV station or something. I thought it was really cool as a kid. But I also really, I don't know if Sky still does this, but like I also really liked that on Sky Movies premiere, before the film would start, they would show like a bumper of all these people like going to their seats in the cinema. That really added to the atmosphere. So yeah, even though I wasn't that fond of the stuff they would show, I liked their presentation. Soda, was Valley of the Wind part of that film lineup? Yeah, it was pretty much nearly everything. It was so many Ghibli, even the more obscure Ghibli things, or obscure Isao Takahata and Miyazaki stuff, just got shown throughout the whole season. It was awesome. Evan, if you don't have a TV, then how do you watch the movies that you review? I watch them on my computer. I either rent them, I either watch them on Netflix, or I watch them on DVD. I had a TV but it's broken. It's broken. It just doesn't. It doesn't have television stations on it. Even I only had the TV because I can't remember now. I think it's because it had like an all-region DVD player. I think so. The only reason I got it had an all-region DVD player attached to it, which meant I could watch a lot of imported stuff. I was part of one of my favourite behind-the-scenes Jim Henson stuff is episode 10 of the Jim Henson Hour called Secrets of the Muppets. What's that about? Let me know what that's about. That sounds interesting. I think it is time to start the quiz. Okie dokie. So, for those of you who have never been to one of my quiz streams before, please don't put answers in chat. It's not fair on those that have come for a challenge. If you want to take part in the quiz, if you want to join the quiz, click the QuizKit logo on the side of chat and click allow permission, allow access and grant permission. I think what can I do? Yeah, let's move that a bit higher. Yeah. Don't be, it's time to meet Jambareeqi on the Jambareeqi quiz tonight. Oh, damn it, now I've got the Muppet Show theme in my head. Thanks. So yeah, this is a very scattered quiz. And the thing is that, like, at some points when I was writing the quiz, I forgot to fill some questions in. So the quiz kit said, go back, fill them in. I was like, duh. So yeah, it's kind of a chaotic quiz. So to wish us good luck to everyone. Okay, so one more time, please do not put answers in chat. It's not fair on those that have come for a quiz challenge. If you want to join the quiz, if you want to take part, click the QuizKit logo on the side of chat. You can usually find it by hovering your mouse over the stream player, then click allow access and grant permission. And I should get ready on my end. Which doesn't really require me to do too much. Okay, so you should be getting instruction image now, which is basically everything I've said, basically everything I just said, but explained badly. That's what you should be getting at the moment. Okay, let's begin. Question 1. What colour is Kermit the Frog? Yes, we're going that easy. We're warming you up, making things a little easier first. So, is Kermit blue, green, pink, or yellow? So question 1, what colour is Kermit the Frog? Is he blue, green, pink, or yellow? Keep things simple so people don't panic as soon as they begin. Also helps newbies understand the mechanics of the game as well. Okay, so the answer is green! You all got it right, well done! Yay! Okay, on to question 2. Question 2. QuizKit, what are you doing? Question 2. Question 2. Who are the antagonists of the Dark Crystal? The Scullies, the Bonies, the Skeksis, or the Birdags? So question 2. Who are the antagonists of the Dark Crystal? Scullies, Bonies, Skeksis, or the Birdags? Who are the baddies of the Dark Crystal? The villains. The answer is the Skeksis. You all got it correct. Well done. Yay! It's very fun to do Kermit's yay. Okay, on to question 3. QuizKit's been very slow tonight. Question 3. In Labyrinth, what is the name of Sarah's baby brother? Tucker, Trevor, Tony, or Toby? So question 3. In Labyrinth, what is the name of Sarah's baby brother who gets kidnapped by the Goblin King? Is it Tucker, Trevor, Tony, or Toby? So someone's just quoted the Skeksis. Chamberlain. Trust I am, friend. It was Toby. It was Toby, yeah. Okay, question 4. Question 4. What kind of animal is Gonzo's girlfriend, Camilla? Is she a dolphin, a lizard, a magpie, or a chicken? So question 4. What kind of animal is Gonzo's girlfriend, Camilla? Dolphin, lizard, magpie, or chicken? What kind of animal is Gonzo's girlfriend? She is a chicken! All got it correct. Yay! Okay, question 5 is next, which means we're halfway through the easy round. Question 5. Come on, Kuzkit. Get yourself together. Question 5. In Fraggle Rock, what is Doc's pet sheepdog called? Sprocket, Rocket, Pocket, or Springer? So question 5. In Fraggle Rock, what is Doc's pet sheepdog called? Sprocket, Rocket, Pocket, or Springer? Leo, showing how little I know, I had no idea Gonz had a girlfriend. So much I can teach you. There is a lot of weird stuff in Muppet lore. So yeah, the answer was Sprocket. Ozpardo says something hard, please. I have this in the bag. All right, calm down, Oz. We're on the easy round. Trust me, they're gonna get harder. Question 6. What is the name of the fictional setting that Emmett Otter's Jugband Christmas takes place in? Dragonweed Streets, Frogtown Hollow, Wartville Huts, Toadville or Toadville Caverns? So question 6. What is the name of the fictional setting that Emmett Otter's Jugband Christmas takes place in? Is it Dragonweed Streets, Frogtown Hollow, Wartville Huts, or Toad Village Caverns? The answer is Frogtown Hollow. Ooh, bit of a mix. To be fair, that's one of the more obscure Jim Henson films, which people need to see. Everyone needs to see Emmett Otter's Jugband Christmas. It's brilliant. Okay, question 7. Hello, Space Kiddo. So question 7. In The Muppets Take Manhattan, what does Broadway producer Martin Prince turn out to be? A demonic monster, a frog hunter, a con artist, or a serial killer? So question 7. In The Muppets Take Manhattan, what does Broadway producer Martin Price turn out to be? A demonic monster, a frog hunter, a con artist, or a serial killer? Space Kiddo who asks who Jim Henson is. Jim Henson was a filmmaker and puppeteer. He created the Muppets. He did puppetry for Sesame Street. He directed films like Dark Crystal and Labyrinth. So yeah, the answer was con artist. Martin was a con artist, played by Dabney Coleman, the voice of Principal Prickly in Recess. Dominic, if Muppet movies were canon sequels to each other, it would be shocking if Snake Walker returned to go after Kermit. Ooh, that would be interesting. Question 8. In the Great Muppet Caper, what is the name of the newspaper that Kermit works for? Tuesday Express, Daily Chronicle, Daily Reporter, or Weekly Classic? So question 8. In the Great Muppet Caper, what is the name of the newspaper that Kermit works for? Tuesday Express, Daily Chronicle, Daily Reporter, or Weekly Classic? Works for them with Gonzo and Fozzie. The answer is the Daily Chronicle. Most of you got that correct. Well done. Okay, question 9. Question 9. Come on, Quizkit. Question 9 is, which British actor hosted Jim Henson's The Storyteller? John Hurt, Terry Jones, Stephen Fry, Michael Caine. So question 9, which British actor hosted Jim Henson's The Storyteller? John Hurt, Terry Jones, Stephen Fry, or Michael Caine? Soda, not gonna lie, I can't help but wonder if Jim Henson and Jerry Anderson did team up. They didn't, but it would have. I don't know. They're both puppet filmmakers. They were both puppet filmmakers, but they have very different visions, but also kind of similar ambitions, if you know what I mean. It's hard to explain. But yes, the answer was John Hurt. John Hurt hosted The Storyteller. Apparently there was another host, as Michael Gambon was the host as well. Oh, my bad. So question 10, last question of the easy round. What is the name of the Muppets 3D Disneyland attraction that Jim Henson directed? the 3D Muppet movie, Muppet Vision 3D, Virtual Kermit, or the Muppets in the Third Dimension? So question 10, what is the name of the Muppets 3D Disneyland attraction that Jim Henson directed? Was it the 3D Muppet movie, Muppet Vision 3D, Virtual Kermit, or the Muppets in the Third Dimension? It was Muppet Vision 3D. You all got that right. Well done. Dominic, I always find it interesting that there's 4 Henson characters called the Storyteller and its Greek spin-off, the Storyteller Fraggle and Storyteller from the Tale of the Bunny Picnic. Yeah, it might have been like a self-insert because he was technically a storyteller himself, maybe. Space Kiddo says, wait, this is easy. Yeah, like I said, that was the easy round. You just did the easy round. You all just did the easy round. Do not get cocky. We're about to get into the medium round. Here's the medium round. So question 11. Which of the following celebrities did not guest on The Muppet Show? Elton John, Vincent Price, Peter Sellers, or Donny Osmond? So question 11. Which of the following celebrities did not, so which one of the following celebrities did not guest on The Muppet Show? Elton John, Vincent Price, Peter Sellers, or Donny Osmond? Cheerio soda. Hope you enjoyed your short time here. So the answer is Donny Osmond. Donny Osmond never got an episode, which would have been interesting. Question 12. A Sesame Street episode was banned for featuring a villain who scared kids too much, but which villain was it? Was it the Big Bad Wolf, Miss Trunchbull, the Joker, or the Wicked Witch of the West? So question 12. A Sesame Street episode was banned for featuring a villain who scared kids too much, but which villain was it? Was it the Big Bad Wolf, Miss Trunchbull, the Joker, or the Wicked Witch of the West? Answer was the Wicked Witch of the West. Most of you got it correct. You have been paying attention to mystery YouTubers lately. Okay, question 13. Question 13. Which of the following is not a real Jim Henson short film? The Paperwork Explosion, Timepiece, Chocolate Triangle, or Ripples? So question 13. Which of the following is not a real Jim Henson short film? The Paperwork Explosion, Timepiece, Chocolate Triangle, or Ripples? Yeah, that's something that a lot of people outside the Jim Henson fanbase don't know, but Jim Henson, even though he's known for like Sesame Street, Muppets, and all that kind of stuff, he was first and foremost an experimental filmmaker, and there's a lot of weird experimental films he's worked on. The one I made up was Chocolate Triangle. His most famous experimental short was Timepiece, where he's the main character in it. Leo, actually learned about this the other night. I was marathoning a channel on Lost Media, and it was this was a certain video. Speaking of, I've been watching a ranking of every SpongeBob episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Question 14. What was the name of the puppet sketch series that Jim Henson did for Saturday Night Live? Was it the Volcano of Splotch, the Wastes of Mazzy, the Land of Gorge, or the Mountains of Gurgle? So question 14. What was the name of the puppet sketch series that Jim Henson did for Saturday Night Live? Was it the Volcano of Splotch, the Wastes of Mazzy, the Land of Gorge, or the Mountains of Gurgle? The answer is the Land of Gorge. Yeah, so for a little bit, Jim directed, I think it was like a cave monster, like a caveman monster kind of sketch series for Saturday Night Live, and no one on who worked on Saturday Night Live liked it, and had been taken off. Okay, so question 15, halfway through the whole quiz. Which of the following Sesame Street characters did Jim Henson not perform? Bad Bart, Count Von Count, Ernie, or Guy Smiley? So question 15, which of the following Sesame Street characters did Jim Henson not perform? Bad Bart, Count Von Count, Ernie, or Guy Smiley? The answer's the Count. He didn't play the Count, but he did play Bad Bert, Ernie, and Guy Smiley. Ospardo says that only one question's been tricky so far. See? You'll be thrown off eventually. Question 16. Which 80s Muppets Babies episode featured Spider-Man as a guest character? Sing-a-Song of Superheroes, Comic Capers, The Daily Muppet, or Masquerading Muppets? So question 16, which 80s Muppet Babies episode featured Spider-Man as a guest character? Sing-a-Song of Superheroes, Comic Capers, The Daily Muppet, or Masquerading Muppets? So yeah, Muppet Babies was actually produced by Marvel. No, really, Marvel worked on it. Their animation department worked on it. The answer is Comic Capers, and like Spider-Man appears like I think towards the end of it or something. Question 17. In the Dark Crystal, what is the name of the telepathic power that Gelflings use to share their memories? Is it Psy-mailing, Flash rushing, Dream fasting, or Cloud speeding? So question 17. In the Dark Crystal, what is the name of the telepathic power that Gelflings use to share memories with each other? Is it Psy-mailing, Flash rushing, Dream fasting, or Cloud speeding? 3 of those are made up. The real one is dream fasting. Yes, it's called dream fasting. Question 18 coming up. 18. Boy Skip, what are you doing? Question 18. In the finale of Labyrinth, Sarah faces Jareth in a surreal room based on which piece of art? I Saw Three Cities by Kay Sage, Relativity by MC Escher, The Persistence of Memory by Salvador Dali, or Harlequin's Carnival by Joan Miro. So question 18. In the finale of Labyrinth, Sarah faces Jareth in a surreal room based on which art? Was it I Saw Three Cities, Relativity, Persistence of Memory, or Harlequin's Carnival? So the answer was Relativity. We're almost at the end of the medium realm. So question 19. In The Witches, Luke and his grandma stay at a seaside hotel in which British coastal town? Bournemouth, Brighton, Weymouth, or Whitby? So question 19. In The Witches from 1990, the original version, Luke and his grandma stay at a seaside town in which British coastal town? Was it Bournemouth, Brighton, Weymouth, or Whitby? The answer is Bournemouth. A lot of people went for Weymouth. Computer guy. God, I'm so late. Well, I'll just be a spectator this time. No worries. Okay, so yeah, Bournemouth was the answer. Question 20. Last question of the medium round. What was Jim Henson's job on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie? Executive producer, puppeteer, character designer, or story consultant? So what was Jim Henson's job on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1990 movie? Executive producer, puppeteer, character designer, or story consultant? Here we go. Well, what bad could it do if I answered some of them? Yeah, go ahead, nothing's stopping you. That's a character designer. Yes, he designs the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles puppets. So that's the end of the medium round. We're on to the hard round now. As far as I remember, the hard round is very much about Jim Henson's actual life. Question 21. When was Jim Henson born? October the 9th, 1935, August the 5th, 1940, June the 14th, 1932, or September the 24th, 1936. So when was Jim Henson born? Those dates was it? It is September the 24th, 1936. So his birthday was like 5 days after mine. And he also died the year I was born. Spooky. Question 22. Which religion did Jim Henson practice until his 20s? Mormonism, Christian Science, paganism, or Buddhism? So question 22. Which religion did Jim Henson practice until his 20s? Mormonism, Christian Science, paganism, or Buddhism? What was his religion until his adult life? Just the religion that he was raised on. Christian Science. He followed Christian Science. Bit of a split between Christian Science and Buddhism. Question 23. Which of the following is not the name of one of Jim Henson's children? Betty, Lisa, Heather, or Cheryl? So question 23. Which of the following is not the name of one of Jim Henson's children? Betty, Lisa, Heather, or Cheryl? Dominic, I thought he practiced that later interest. Yeah, he was raised on Christian Science, and he wrote a letter to the church saying, "Hey, I quit." But I think he still believes some of Christian Science's teachings and followings later in his life, because he made certain decisions that were like rooted in Christian Science. It's kind of I don't know. But the answer was Betty. Wow, you all got that right. Well done. Question 24. Which Jim Henson film had the lowest budget out of these? The Dark Crystal, The Muppet Movie, The Great Muppet Caper, or Labyrinth? So question 24. Which of the following films had the lowest budget? The Dark Crystal, The Muppet Movie, The Great Muppet Caper, or Labyrinth? Leo, first time I've ever heard of Christian Science. Definitely worth looking into, actually. It's a big part of Jim Henson's early life. The answer is The Muppet Movie. The Muppet Movie had the smallest budget, and I think it's because it was the first feature film he worked on. This is before studios had a bit more faith in him to make feature films. Okay, so question 25. When did the last ever episode of The Muppet Show air? 15th of March 1981, 20th of September 1979, 10th of June 1982, or 12th of May 1980. So question 25. When did the last ever episode of The Muppet Show air? Was it the 15th of March 1981, 20th of September 1979, 10th of June 1982, or the 12th of May 1980? The answer is the 15th of March 1981. It was very much a conscious decision, because like Jim was like, "Look, I'm done now. I want to move on to other things." It wasn't cancelled or anything. Question 26. Which of the following has the highest critic rating on Rotten Tomatoes? So the highest tomato meter rating, basically. The Dark Crystal, The Muppet Movie, Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas, or Labyrinth? So question 26. Which of the following has the highest tomato meter rating on Rotten Tomatoes? The Dark Crystal, The Muppet Movie, Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas, or Labyrinth? Which of those has the highest rating on Rotten Tomatoes? The answer, a lot of people went for The Muppet Movie. It's actually Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. Yes, that has the highest rating. One of his probably his most obscure film, but critics liked it the most. So question 27. Which US state was Jim Henson born in? Texas, Alabama, Mississippi, or Florida? So question 27. Which US state was Jim Henson born in? Texas, Alabama, Mississippi, or Florida? The answer is Mississippi. Ooh, big majority of you got that. Yes, he was born in some kind of swamp town. He lived very close to the swamp, which is why Kermit. A lot of Kermit is based on Jim Henson and his childhood. So question 28. Which year did Jim Henson divorce from his wife Jane? 1986, 1983, 1985, or 1984? Question 28. Which year did Jim Henson divorce from his wife Jane? 1986, 1983, 1985, or 1984? This is an important question. This is not a random question, because Jane Henson was a big part of Jim's life and career. So the divorce was a big part of the Jim Henson story. The answer is 1986. Very mixed response. So this goes on to one of the darker sides of Jim Henson. Basically, when Jim was working in England, he was sleeping with a lot of English ladies, let's just say. That's what led to the divorce. Yeah. Question 29. Which of the following Jim Henson projects has the lowest rating? Okay, it's separated. Okay. The Witches, The Muppets Take Manhattan, Follow That Bird, or Labyrinth. So question 29. Which of the following Jim Henson projects has the lowest rating on IMDb? The Witches, The Muppets Take Manhattan, Follow That Bird, or Labyrinth. So which of those films has the lowest rating on IMDb? Surprisingly, it's Follow That Bird. Yeah. Don't know why. I'd say Follow That Bird is probably my favourite out of those four, maybe. Okay, question 30. Last question of the quiz. Which American city did Jim Henson die in? Did I really do that question? Okay. New York City. I was definitely running out of questions. New York City, Phoenix, Nashville, or Chicago. So question 30. Which American city did Jim Henson die in? New York City, Phoenix, Nashville, or Chicago? Yeah, that's a very dark question, I agree. I don't know why. I think I was definitely running out of questions. It's kind of sinister I left this one for last. Yes, the answer was New York City. He died in New York City. He was a very mysterious man, so it was kind of tricky finding questions about him. I had to go for very factual data to kind of like find questions about him. So we're about to see the final results. Who won? Did Oz Pardo live up to all the hype? That's what I'm curious about. So in first place is Dominic Boo 1. In second place is Oz Pardo. In third place is Listy Rimsey. Fourth place is contestant 11. Fifth place is contestant 8. Sixth place is Evan J. Sims. In seventh place is contestant 6. In eighth place is contestant 7. And ninth place is Computer Guy. So, congratulations to Dominic Boo. I think Dominic won last week's quiz as well. Our house quiz. Maybe I'm wrong. I know Dominic wins a lot of quizzes. Yeah, so well done, Dominic. Very high score there. 161,435. Nice. Okay, so before I head off, I'm going to let you all have an opportunity to suggest nominations for the poll for next week's Twitch quiz. Dominic, thanks. I've always been a Jim Henson fan. You did great too. Oh, that's a response to Spardo. Evan, how about a quiz on psychology since I start college in about 2 weeks? I don't know about that, but good luck on your psychology degree at college. I don't know much about him since he's releasing a Pinocchio movie. How about a quiz about Guillermo del Toro? I never say his name right. Is it Guillermo del Toro or Guillermo del Toro? But yeah, I'll definitely do a quiz on Del Toro. Absolutely. Steve Harvey is a boss was taken. Suggest Looney Tunes quiz. Listed a quiz on biscuits. Oh yeah, 30 questions on biscuits. I'd actually be down for that. Especially because yeah, there's so many British biscuits. Evan suggests Terminator. YouTube Dreamer suggests Disney from the 1910s and 1960s. That would be fun. We've already done all the ages of Disney. I'm not going to do any more Disney time periods. I was supposed to suggest a Trigger/Gynax quiz. Maybe. Leo, now that's a quiz to have a cup of tea with. I might just nominate biscuits for the lols. I don't know if anyone would actually vote for it. Evan suggests DC superheroes. I need a lot of help from Leo for that one. Steve Harvey, Artman quiz. I've already done an Artman quiz. Space Kiddo suggests Gravity Falls. Already done Gravity Falls. Listy, I think Glamour is GMO. But that's badly anglicized. Ah, okay. Any more suggestions before I head off? The poll should be up not too long after I finish the stream. Space Kiddo suggests SpongeBob quiz. Already done it. I've done a lot of quizzes. You've got to keep in mind I've been doing these Twitch quizzes for... I don't even know. I've done them for a while now. YouTube Dreams a quiz about bad movies like The Room Birdemic. Already did bad movies quiz. Listy, Cartoon Saloon, might as well throw that in. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Steve Harvey suggests the Beatles. Oh, maybe. Compute Guys suggest Asylum films. Ospardo, an Alf quiz. I know nothing about Alf. I just know the references in The Simpsons. Space Kiddo, Lego sets quiz. I don't know about that. It's very niche. That's very niche for kind of thing. I've done a Lego movies quiz before. Anyway, I better head off now. Better go. Hope you're happy. Hope you're smiling. Hope you're well. Hope you have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time it is for you. Friday night, 8 PM, British summertime. I'm going to be doing a Relax Club stream on Premium Bowling. Yeah, we're gonna go bowling. Let's go bowling. Let's go and relax with some bowling on Friday. That's gonna be a lot of fun. So yeah, I hope to see you there at Relax Club on Friday, 8 PM UK time. Cheerio, folks.